Young Americans are working harder than ever, yet many feel poorer than their parents did at the same age. They go to college, get jobs, work long hours, and follow the traditional path they were told would lead to success. But despite doing everything right, many still struggle to save money, buy a home, or even feel financially secure. So what happened? The first reason is simple. The cost of living has risen much faster than wages. Rent prices have exploded in many cities across America. A small apartment that once cost a few $100s a month now costs thousands. Housing has become one of the biggest financial burdens for young adults. Food is more expensive. Insurance is more expensive. Transportation is more expensive. Almost everything costs more than it did just a few years ago. At the same time, salaries have not kept up. Many workers receive small raises every year, but those raises often fail to match inflation. As a result, even though paychecks may be larger than before, purchasing power continues to shrink. The second reason is debt. Millions of young Americans start their adult lives with student loans. Some owe tens of thousands of dollars. Others owe over $100,000. Before they can save for a house or invest for the future, they must first repay debts that follow them for years or even decades. Credit card debt is another growing problem. As prices rise, many people rely on credit cards just to maintain their lifestyle. The result is a cycle of debt that becomes harder to escape every year. The third reason is social media. Every day people see influencers driving luxury cars, traveling around the world, and living seemingly perfect lives. Constant exposure to these images creates pressure. People begin comparing their lives to unrealistic standards. Many spend money they do not have in order to appear successful online. The reality is that some of those glamorous lifestyles are financed by debt, sponsorships, or carefully edited content. But comparison makes ordinary life feel inadequate. The fourth reason is the changing job market. In previous generations, a stable job often meant long-term security. Today, industries change rapidly. Technology evolves faster than ever. Artificial intelligence is transforming workplaces. Many workers worry that their skills could become outdated in only a few years. Job security feels weaker than it once did. Even people earning decent incomes often feel uncertain about the future. Another major factor is home ownership. For decades, buying a home was considered one of the most important ways to build wealth. But housing prices have increased so dramatically that many young adults simply cannot afford a down payment. Higher mortgage rates have made the situation even worse. As a result, many remain renters for much longer than previous generations. Without owning assets that grow in value, building wealth becomes more difficult. But there is another reason young Americans feel broke all the time. Expectations. Many grew up believing that success would arrive quickly. They expected to own a house, have financial freedom, and enjoy a comfortable lifestyle by their late 20s. When reality does not match those expectations, frustration grows. Even people who are objectively doing well may feel like they are falling behind. The truth is that financial success often takes much longer than social media suggests. Building wealth is usually slow. It requires patience, discipline, and consistency. The good news is that many young Americans are adapting. More people are learning about investing. More people are building side businesses. More people are focusing on financial education than ever before. The challenges are real, but they are not impossible to overcome. Young Americans feel broke because the rules of money have changed. The cost of living is higher. Debt is larger. Competition is tougher. And expectations are often unrealistic. Understanding these realities is the first step toward building a stronger financial future.